Now, Jenny,
Yes.
I'm looking outside and I can see a fella that I spent probably over half my life with. He's still looking as handsome as ever. A little bit more facial hair than I would have remembered him. But he's not plaiting it just yet. Keen Egan is out there, but it's not about him.
No, it's not.
Jodi Albert is in the house, everybody. How are you, Jodi? Are you well?
I'm excited to be on. Finally on your show in your studio.
I know. We had you on the phone last year, but you'd never been up. You'd never been in to the.
I'm
This
impressed.
is.
This
And
is
myself and Jenny
fancy.
paid for this ourselves.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is our little
To make
nightclub.
it special,
You
you
could
know.
do with a few more Diamantes.
Do you
Not
right?
gonna lie
Yeah.
to you, a little bit of sparkle.
Well, look, we won't stop you coming in. You could do a bit of interior decorating in here as
Yeah,
well.
maybe I will.
Yeah, I
You
think it'd be
know,
nice.
We have to pop down. Tell us now, straight into the shop, because I've
Go
not
on.
been in the shop. Tell
Yeah,
us
so-
where it is, what it is, how it's going for you.
Okay, so it's called Jodi's Boutique and is in Quayside Shopping Centre in Sligo. But we actually just launched jodisboutique.ie.
Okay.
Because I was getting quite a lot of requests actually from all the lovely ladies around Ireland to post and send stuff to them and just to be able to... for women
Online
to
is the way forward
Well,
nowadays.
it
isn't
is, yeah, because, you know, we're in Sligo, so that's lovely for local people, but there were so many people on my Facebook page saying, like, oh, where's that top from, and how can I get it? So we were going, oh, you can call the shop.
Yeah.
But then it was just getting a bit awkward, so we launched the website, and it's just flying. It's wonderful.
And are you shipping outside of Ireland? You going to the UK with stuff and all that stuff?
Everywhere. I mean, we've sent a coat to Hong Kong and Australia.
Wow.
I mean, what they need a fur coat for out there is you know, beyond me. But listen, they paid the money for it, so I sent it.
That's brilliant, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going really well.
Really,
Are you
really
looking to
good,
open a second one, or is that too far down the road?
What I might do, what I was actually thinking of doing maybe next year, might be a few pop-up shops,
Right.
and just see how it goes. But at the minute, because the website's, you know, the main shop,
Yeah.
you can kind of go on there and we can post wherever. So that's my focus at the minute, you know, one step at a time.
And you've brought Jenny in a little nice little...
Look at this.
Yes.
Look at it. I don't know if it'll go on over my headphones, but I'll give it a bash.
And you know what, Jenny? It's a double pom-pom hat.
What does that mean? Look, Jodi.
It means it's
Is it
not
two
one
bubbles?
pom-pom, it's two.
Oh, the pom-pom like a cheerleader.
look,
Get
look,
it.
Look at that. It suits you, Jenny.
For you
Tell
to
you,
be cozy
that's
and
for the Christmas
stylish.
party now.
Now, can I just say this? I have a bit of OCD,
I won't wear it
and
over
I'm
the
just
headphones, I
don't
won't.
please, because you're stretching
Is
the
it
hat,
the
so take it off.
symmetry? Nikki, was you going to talk about the symmetry of
Yeah.
the pom-poms? Oh my God, I stood for an hour yesterday in my shop doing my head in, trying to get the pom-poms to be
Level.
symmetrical. And the girl in my shop, Gemma, was like, Jodi, seriously, you're overanalyzing the pom-poms. You've got to get over it. I
You
was
should
like,
have brought him. He's worse.
No, I know, but see, the other thing was you were stretching it there. It's wool and it stretches. You know what I mean?
Stop, would you?
Jodi, how is the kids? Tell me
Lovely.
about the two lads.
So Koa's in big boy school. He started
Wow.
in September. Yeah, he's going to be turning 5. And Zeke
Has that put manners on you now? Living like you can't just freely move around the place as you want, like, you know, jet across back
Yeah.
home to England or anything.
But do you know what? I kind of like it. It's quite nice just, you know, living in one place and settling. And it feels a little bit nicer for the kids because Koa made friends. It's not fair to constantly be dragging him all over the place.
Right, okay.
So I love being there. And I actually love that he's in school. He's so excited by school.
So it's little school. Have you started play dates yet and doing all that?
Play dates and, you know, even homework. They get
know.
so much homework in junior infants. Like, literally.
It's quite hard, the homework. You've been kind of telling me about some of it during the day at school. And also, are they getting a little Sligo accent yet?
Well, actually, everyone tells me Koa's got an English accent.
Oh,
and
really?
sometimes he's a
Okay.
bit Cockney. And I'm like trying to correct him. I'm like, no, you can't.
Who with Cohen now you're saying?
Koa's a bit confused because sometimes he says tree, and then he might say 50, like with a like big old Cockney accent. Like, but he's like real, like, so literally he's a bit confused. Sometimes he sounds like a complete Cockney, and other times he sounds quite Irish.
Does he walk into the house going, oh, darling, oh, Trico, what's it going?
Hey,
Oh,
so what did he say the other day? Oh, pass me bleeding drink. I was like, Koa, you sound more Cockney than me. Mummy doesn't speak like that. Come on now. He's a character. He's such a charmer. I mean, he's so much like his dad with the politics and everything.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. Like, yeah, they're just the pup of Kian. literally.
and what about Zeke? How old is he now?
Zeke is 18 months.
Right.
And he's just getting busy. You know, he's like, he's not talking properly, but he's like, ba, da, da, ba, you know, like,
Right.
you know, thinks he can talk. But no, he's gorgeous. They're lovely. And I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about a third already.
Oh, is that exclusive breaking
Well,
news?
actually, no.
Keen, do you know about this?
I'll let him know after the show. No, I was going to ask you what you thought life was like from
With a third
2
one.
to 3.
Oh,
yeah.
Jodi, it's brilliant.
Yeah, but
someone
busy.
once said to me, and it's so true, if you have, what I've experienced, if you had 3, you might as well have 6.
Really?
It's that chaotic in the
Is
house.
it? But
Yeah.
is it though?
No,
Is
it
that-
is.
Really? No, seriously.
I'm not going to tart it up any different way.
Right.
It's
Why?
amazing.
What?
Now, I might add, says your man who's sitting in here for a few hours every day, who says goodbye in the morning.
Yeah, Georgina,
All right?
I'll give you a call after the show.
Ask her. But tell us, obviously, people are getting ready for Christmas parties over the next week or two. What are some of your go-to pieces? What should we be wearing to a Christmas party?
What
Basically.
I love for a Christmas party, like no matter what your outfit is, I always feel like you need something that you wear to it, like a lovely faux fur coat or something, because that can just really dress
Or a nice
up.
pom-pom hat.
But that might flatten your hair, Jenny. I'm not gonna
Actually,
lie
do you
to
know, that's the one thing, when you put on a hat, you have to commit to it for the day.
Yeah, I would
You
say
can't
that's
put it on
more
for a bit and
going
take
shopping.
it off. Yeah, or I
Shopping.
could
Do you
wear
know-
this home at 4 a.m.
Exactly.
That's a good idea,
Very
keeping your handbag too.
Yeah.
But you know, it is right, because I remember, and Keane will remember this, if we went on tour and we had to wear hats in the opening section,
flattens.
which we did bowler hats and stuff at different times,
Yeah.
and then you take it off after the first song and you're like, you're singing the second song thinking, is my hair all over the shop
You're
here?
just like, oh my god, I got flat head.
I know, we shouldn't
Yeah.
be thinking like that,
no,
should we?
you can't do flathead. No, only
So
just commit to a hat when
you've
you're
gotta
shopping.
just leave it on
Yeah,
then.
because then no one sees when you take it off and put your pajamas on.
No.
Yeah, but for a party, I would definitely say like lovely. We've got some beautiful faux fur coats in at the moment that are just like, they're so nice if you throw it over a little dress or if you're wearing like leather trousers.
Lovely.
I love, like, I always say glam cash because it's like a glamorous casual.
Yeah.
So like, if you wear a nice chunky knit, but then you can put it with a pair of leather trousers, nice pair of ankle boots.
Okay.
So like, I'm always on the buzz of being comfortable but glamorous.
And it's also very cold this time of year as well, so you
Yeah.
kind of want to get that balance.
Yeah, I'm not one of them girls that likes to have everything out because I'd just be freezing.
I know,
And then
especially here, and especially in Sligo.
And exactly, and
can't.
it's hard to pull off sexy when you're absolutely freezing. Exactly. So literally glam cash and just comfortable, warm, glamorous. There's a lot of stuff on the website at the moment that you can kind of get inspiration from.
Okay, brilliant.
Remind us of the website, jodysboutique.ie.
Yeah.
Okay, any question for Jodi? 51552. I'm going to take a little bit of Niall Horan next, and then Jodi, we're going to ask you about Debbie Dean. Debbie does Hollyoaks. Where's she these days?
Oh, she left on a ship, didn't she?
Can she come back?
Oh, I think she could.
Oh, stay there. It's Niall Horan. It's 2FM. 51552 is a text. If you want to get in touch, Jodi Albert is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
She's driven up from Sligo today to talk about Jodi's boutique, her shop in Sligo. And I have a question here for you, Jodi, about your dad. Your dad had a leather garment factory in the East End when you were a kid.
Yeah, that's right. He used to make leather jackets and leather trousers and design the patterns and stuff, and then used to sell it on his market stall in the East End. So
like, were you in as a kid going, trying to
Yeah.
help him sell
well, I was
stuff
really
out of the back of a
little.
van?
No, that came after. No, when I was little, I was really little, so they used to just dress me up like a doll, like in the little mini leather jackets, and I used to like pose around on the store and stuff. My sister worked the store.
Really?
Yeah.
So was it like Only Fools and Horses a little bit, that kind of...
Do you know what? It's really funny. I suppose, yeah, it was. But in my mind back then, markets were a little bit fancier. Like, my mum used to really dress us up on a Saturday to go down the market because
Right.
it was like, showing
Like it
us
was a
off
day
to all,
out? Oh,
yeah,
okay,
like
right,
showing
yeah,
us
yeah.
off to all the other market traders, and I used to run around the store, and, it was quite a fancy thing on a Saturday to go there. So, it was. But my dad is a bit like Del Boy, I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
He's like, do you want a computer? I can get you one. I'm like, stop it, Dad.
George, you want to meet Georgie, Jenny?
Didn't he
He's
say
like,
that to
it's
you
great.
once when he first met you in Westlife? It was like the first time he met you, and he goes, "Oh, you after a laptop, are you?" I was like,
remember.
"Dad, shush."
I think I bought that laptop. And how long is it now since your mum passed away?
It's just over a year.
And how's he doing? How are you doing?
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's been a funny old year. She was the boss, and we miss her, and it's still kind of quite surreal. We all just keep ourselves really busy because
Yeah.
it's quite hard to stop and think about it too long. But Zeke looks like so much like her.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, he kind of makes you happy when you're having a little sad moment. Even my dad ends up like taking Zeke and carrying him around just when he's feeling sad and stuff. It's
Right.
really weird, but
And every day is tough, but Christmas in particular is really tough,
well,
isn't it?
yeah,
of
obviously.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's really hard. I don't think it's something you'll ever get over. You just get used to living a new kind of life.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just sort of living this new existence and trying to make her proud, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, listen, on a happier note,
Yeah.
Keane's now in the studio. He's here on my left. And Keane, you're about to have a new, well, you're not about to, you're going to try for a new baby, Jodi's saying.
Well, we're trying all the time, Nicky. Plenty of practice going on.
Enjoy the process.
Yeah, so you know yourself. But I heard your advice there from outside about the 3
Yeah.
in mayhem.
Yeah, it is. It might as well have 6.
I thought, do you know what? I thought he was going to go, no, it's all right. You know, the boys are old. I was expecting a completely different answer.
But you see, I was thinking to myself then, you know, you had twins at the start. Like, that was a big shock. So I'd say that was full on. But to think now that you're kind of giving out with a third, I'm like, oh, God.
Well, see, the twins grow up and then they start fighting. You know what I mean? And they love each other, but then you're consistently like that.
It's
and then,
boys,
you know,
isn't
and then
it?
Gia rules the roost. Absolutely rules the roost.
Yeah.
So how's Keane Egan?
Keane Egan is great. How's Nicky Byrnes?
He's great, thank you very much. I'll tell him you said hi. Are you doing a dancing show in England?
No, we got offered it, but we're not doing
What is that show? Jenny, do you want to pop around to me? You look a bit.
Yeah, Jen, you're right there, babe.
I'm actually quite chilled out here. I'm like, lads, go first.
She's putting on her pom-pom hat, chilling out.
She's on the nice side of the studio, Nicky.
We're going to do a
dancing show
giveaway,
is
Jenny, aren't we?
no-no.
We're going to do a giveaway on Jodi's. Do you know about this? We're going to give Jodi. What have you got in the red bag? Is that
Okay,
is that
we
the
do
giveaway?
actually-
So, in the pink bag, Nikki.
Oh, sorry.
Typical man.
Oh yeah, pink.
Hot pink. So the outfit that I'm wearing today is a new outfit, new stock that we got into the shop, and I've brought not the exact same that I'm wearing, but I've brought a brand new one to give away on your Facebook page. Is that
The
right?
picture of it is actually up NB Show 2FM if you go to our Twitter. But anybody listening who would like to win that outfit right now, just text Jodi to 51552. We're going to pick a winner just after 12 o'clock.
And Jodi with an I, Jodi,
Yes.
because the Y doesn't count, does it?
No.
If you send us in a Y, you don't get
You're
it.
not getting it.
No, that's
I
it.
don't know
Done.
who she is.
So tell us before we let you go, Jodi. Hollyoaks. You said that Debbie May could possibly, potentially, ever, maybe come back.
Well, look, the character is at sea somewhere on a boat singing.
Right.
But I did get asked actually if I'd go back a couple of times, but I don't know, it didn't feel right, so I didn't do it.
They could do though like a neighbour's home and away job and get someone else to play the part and pretend like it's the same person.
Yeah, they could.
They could.
I mean, it does feel like a very different show now to when I was
Do you know anybody still there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
Not
right.
really. Yeah, when I watch it now, I barely recognise it, to be
Duncan
honest.
from Blue is in there, isn't he?
I did see that.
Yeah,
the other
Speed
day.
Check
I
told us
flicked
this
on it,
morning.
Yeah.
But his favourite was Anthony Costa, he told us.
Yeah, we heard you talking about
No,
Blue
that's
this
because
morning.
Speed Check told us his favourite was Anthony this morning.
Who was your favourite?
In Blue?
Yeah.
None of them.
No, me neither.
They're all right. They're all right.
By the way, I have to pull Nicky up on something. Jen.
Oh, what have we done there?
go.
Anyway, see you later.
We're in the car coming up. We're in the car coming up listening to your interview with Honey G.
Oh, yeah.
And this rap that Nicky did has been doing that rap since he was 5 years of age. So he didn't learn it 20 minutes ago like you said. He's been rapping that since he was 5
You
years
can't
of age.
take it from you.
I know that
I did it
rap
well, though,
from
didn't I,
him
Joe?
doing
You
it.
did do
Who's
well,
that
though, you
gigolo
did.
on the street with his hands in his pocket and his crocodile feet? I know
said
that
to
from
keep-
him
Stop
doing it.
ruining the magic, for God's
You're
sake.
doing it again on Saturday, aren't you, for the
I'm
Christmas
going to do
ball?
the Christmas ball, yeah.
There
Well,
you
if
go.
everyone donates €4 to ISPC.
Yeah.
I love you.
I have another one as well, by the way, but I'm not doing
Have
it.
you?
No, of course I
No,
do.
you don't.
I've listened to loads in my back pocket.
Yeah, you got to
Second
keep that as a
half.
surprise.
Jodi, thank you for being
Thank
complimentary
you.
to that rap. Keane's trying
Oh,
to
well, no.
out me
you
on
know,
radio.
In fairness.
So if anybody would like to get themselves a nice outfit for their Christmas party, because there's a lot of us who are going to be looking at the moment, jodisboutique.ie if they don't
Yeah.
manage to make it to Quayside Shopping Centre.
Yes, that'd be lovely.
Lovely. And also, if you want to win Jodi's outfit, just text Jodi to 51552 right now.
And when is the West Side reunion?
I don't know, you tell me.
Right. We'll say
Please take
Jodi
them, won't you?
Albert, Keane
Thank
Egan.
you, thank you,
Here's
Barry.
Outcast 2FM.